Hudson. What course are you teaching?
I'm teaching computer science courses, C++, Visual Basics, and digital forensic.
Wow, good luck to you. Are
Thank
you,
you.
did you get your ID? Did you get you can log into the computer yet, the Hudson?
I can log into my Hudson Community College. I can log into this page, the faculty and staff page. I have access to Canvas as well. I don't have my the physical ID yet.
Okay, but you know what you do? Take notes, and then what I'm going to do here, I am putting my cell phone number. I'm going to put it in the chat, and anyone can call me anytime after we're done with this, because you're going to have questions being new, and you could don't worry about what hour it is or anything, because it can be a little confusing in the beginning.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
All right. So for those of you that are new, when you log into the main portal page, you will see My Hudson. Now, every class you teach, you have to set up the grade book, and that is where you're going to put your attendance in. One important thing to remember is even if you put the attendance in Canvas, it must come over to the grade book here on the portal page, because they are not compatible with each other. So every week you must input the attendance in your on the portal page, and I'm going to show you how to set it up, and I'll go through the entire thing with you. So when you get to the main portal page, you would log down, you would click on Liberty Link for Faculty, Faculty Information, and then you should scroll down the grade book. Is that clear for everyone so far? Okay, great. Then what will appear are the classes that you're teaching for this semester. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete one of mine. So I'll show you from scratch. Let me just let me see something here. Give me 1 second.
Excuse me,
Okay.
Joe.
Yes, Lisa.
Please remember to tell everyone that when you're setting up your grade book, if you make a mistake, it could take us a while to get you out of that. So don't make before you make the mistake, call Joe or myself.
Okay. So once you hit faculty information, gradebook select section, these are the courses you're teaching. If you teach in developmental English or ESL, no matter what course you're teaching, you have to set up the gradebook for each individual course. Okay, and you do it this way. So you first would click on the course, and at the top, you will see gradebook has not been set up for this section. And this is the way you set it up. It's very simple, but you have to make sure you follow all the steps. The first thing you want to do is click on Setup Wizard. Okay, that will proceed you to this screen. Now, under option 2, there is a drop-down box, and you want to click on that drop-down box. Now, depending on what area you're teaching, if you're teaching a regular college course and you're not teaching a developmental English course, all you will do is click on HCCC Gradebook, okay? And is that clear? You're good? Everyone okay? Hello? Romania?
What?
Oh, you're good?
I'm just doing it with you.
Oh, okay, great. So you would click on HCCC Gradebook under option 2. Then you would click on Submit, and it brings you to this screen. Very, very important. You have to scroll down on the second screen and hit Submit again. And then your gradebook is set up. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things that you're going to need. Number one, attendance is very, very important. Like I said before, even if you take attendance on Canvas, you must set up attendance using on the Hudson portal using this system. So you have to click on attendance. Whoa, what did I do here? What is this? Oh, I don't want this thing. How do I get out? What the heck? You would click on attendance. Now, you don't see anything here yet, but once school starts, the first class you teach, the date will appear. So let me show you something from last semester on mine. Let me show you what I mean. So you'll see it. Let me go back to, I'll go to summer here. Okay, so when you click on attendance, the first day of class, only the first day will appear, and it will progress as the semester goes on. So you would click on the date, and you could input the attendance. If a student, you click on the drop-down box under attendance status. If a student's present, you click on present. They ask us to only use present and absent, no excuse. Even though we have these other choices here, that's, I guess, the way they're calculating their attendance. And it's very important for financial aid needs. One thing that's extremely important to remember is please input your attendance the day of the class, especially during the first 10 days of class, because it could affect the student's financial aid status. And we don't want to hinder their financial aid at all. So you could do that for each student. If they're present, they're absent. As the semester goes on, a student might drop out of your class, and you will see a D at the bottom next to their name and the date they dropped. Okay? You don't need to put the attendance in anymore. After the date they drop, you don't need to do that. And then you just would click submit and submit return to gradebook. And the attendance for that class is taken care of for that day. Are there any questions so far? Okay, great. Another feature that you can use here is you can click on class roster.
Joe, excuse me, Joe.
Yes.
Joe, Jerry Grimmeyer. I'm sorry, I was on mute. I was screaming your name. Is there a shortcut? You know what I find normally? If I have 20 students, 18 of them are present. I think there's a shortcut where you can mark everybody.
On the top here, they're usually, let me click on a day here. There usually is a box if they're all present. It's usually at the top, maybe because this class is finished, but you can click them all present.
I did it.
Jill, I think just scroll to the right, because it says set attendance status or choose below. I think that's the button.
Yes, let me see here. Hold
You
on.
know what? Because then you can just mark everybody present and go in and take out the two who aren't there. It's just, it's a tiny thing.
You could do that. I'm so used to, but it's a good feature. Do that if you're all there, and then you can remove the one. Okay. Any other questions for this?
It didn't do it.
All right. So
Anyway, Joe, so did you say there is a shortcut? I missed it.
Well, the shortcut is that what you said. We go to the drop-down box. I don't see it on this.
But there is something.
Yes, that says
All present.
all present. It'll mark every student as.
Yeah.
You would.
I did that once by accident and couldn't find it again. It was just easier.
Yeah, it should be on every class. It's not. I don't see it on mine, and I'm trying to find because I think the class might be over, but it's there. But you have to remember, if a student is absent, make sure you mark their student absent. You have to take away the present and mark them absent. So, Okay, beautiful. Now, let's see what else we can do here. Also, hold on one sec. You can activate, you can access your class roster. This is very important for you. It has each student that is currently enrolled in your class. It gives them their name, their ID number, their email address, telephone number, and if they're new or repeating, if they have a yes there, for the developmental, you see that a lot. That means they're repeating the course. It'll say repeat, it'll say yes. But I use this. One thing I found though is sometimes the telephone numbers are not accurate because after students fill out their application, sometimes their telephone numbers change. And so, I usually have them fill out, when I'm in class, a little index card with their information in case I have to get in contact with them. But at least you have their information, and I'll show you how you can send them all email if you're not familiar with that. Any questions? Okay. The next feature here is if you want to send an email to students. So say you want to email your entire class, you can click on email all students. If you want to email only the active students, what that means is, of course, you don't want to email the students who have dropped or students that have been absent a lot, or you can email selected students depending on the box you choose. And then,
Joe, where did you access that?
okay,
Back out for me real quick.
sure. If you look under
There
class
you go.
roster, it's send email to students.
Okay, great. Thanks.
And it's a good feature. I use it a lot. Now that we're teaching remotely, though, I'll show you on Canvas in a little bit how you can do that also. So that's another feature that can help you. Let me get out of this here. Okay. Also, what will be important to you during midterm and final exams, final grading, is we have to, and as faculty members, we need to remember, and you should get emails from your deans, to input midterm grades when they're due. And the way you would do that is on the bottom, there is a choice for midterm grading. So you would click on that, and next under midterm grade, how the students are doing at that particular point. Don't worry, it's an advisory grade. It doesn't affect their final grade, and it doesn't affect their GPA or anything. It's just to give the students an idea of how they're doing mid-semester. So it's very important, if you can remember, to post their midterm grades. Any questions? And after you put the grade in, if you're teaching developmental English, it would be a P, an R, or an F. Same with ESL. If you're teaching college level courses, you give them a letter grade, A minus, B plus, B. One thing to remember, the computer will not take a C minus. It won't take a C minus grade. So then after you do that, you would just submit. And you have to remember to also hit the OK button. Let me go back to that. So you will hit submit, but you must also hit the OK button, because if you don't, midterm grades will not, students won't receive them. So after you post the grades, you hit submit, and then the OK button. Same thing when we do final grades. Any questions so far?
I have a question.
Yes.
Will we, when is the midterm grading due? Do we have like a set date right now?
Yes,
that I
on
can
the
put it on my schedule?
on the calendar, and I'll show you that and how to access the college calendar. It will have it on there, last day to submit midterm grades.
If you don't mind, Joe, I actually have the exact answer to that because I just did that. And that's good. You should show everybody that.
Yes.
But the midterm grades are due on November 4th.
Yeah, that's good, thank you. Let me finish this and then I'll show you the other resources you have. So towards the end of the semester, well, at the end of the semester, you're gonna have to submit student grades. The thing to remember, ladies and gentlemen, is if you're using Canvas, and even though you're putting grades on Canvas, all grades, midterm and final grades, must be inputted on the portal page on the grade under this grade book. Because if you don't do that, the grades will never get posted to their transcripts, and students will never receive a report card. So this is the only way because they're not compatible, okay? So under final grading at the end of the semester, what you would do is click on final grading and assign each of the students a final grade. Now, sometimes you will have students stop attending but never withdraw from your class. If the student doesn't withdraw and they're still on your class roster, you have to assign that student an F grade because they're still an active student in your class. So, and this semester, you'll receive notification about, we're going to continue that pass-fail option, but that's for later on. But you put the grade under final grade. If a student is getting an F, and you would also have to input the last date of attendance. And you would see that here is the last date they attended. So the ones that receive an F, you just transfer it into this box here. If they never attended, you would click the box here that says none. That's very important, or your grades won't be transferred. You'll get a notice at the top when you try to submit them that last date of attendance is needed. So for only the students that are receiving an F have to have the last date of attendance. Any questions? Okay, and then you do the same thing. You would scroll to the bottom of the screen, you would hit submit, and you must remember to hit this OK button. If you don't hit the OK button, the grades will not transfer to their transcript. Okay? Any questions about anything that you want me to go over on this page? Because I'm willing to do it again for you. But if anything comes up, you have my cell phone number. Please call me. At the end, I'll also put my email in the chat for you too, okay? All right, let me show you on the top here on the portal page. Under academics, you have a lot of different icons here. You can access the college calendar. So what you would do is under academics, you would click academic calendar. And you would select the term you're looking for. In this instance, no, we don't want fall 2019. I hit the wrong one. But I'll show you it anyway. Let me do the right one. Hold on a minute.
Hi, Joe.
You would select the calendar. Hi, Lisa. You would select the calendar for the semester, and it gives you big important dates that things are due. Here, for instance, okay, midterm grades, convocation day, classes begin. So let me do this for you. Let me try to go back here. I hit it too quickly.
Hi, Joe. Could you do me a favor?
Yes.
While you have that portal open, can you show them that on the academic page where there is a under academics tab where it says College Service Day, just to let people know that there's going to be a lot of resources there where it says academics.
Under academics, let me go here again. Under academics, you see College Service Day. So that's what we just went through today and what we're going through now. So you would click on that and
scroll to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. all the way, keep going, go
I'm
some
at the
more.
bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry, go over to the left. Sorry, go to the left and then go up, to the left and up. There, right there. So you go up a little more,
Okay.
so they get to the heading, a little bit more. So you see where it
College
says
state.
college
Go ahead.
resources. We're going to dump so many things, not dump, but we're going to put so many things there. We already have a lot there. Even though these things are already in other departments, but we try to put it in a centralized place. So this link will be active for a while. So we'll put the calendar there. We're going to put a directory there where you can get in touch with all of your coordinators, all those documents. The pay scale should be there if it's not there, and many other things. Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome. So under the academics, we'll go back to any questions about this page, the College Service Day page? Anything you need me to review? Okay. So under the calendar again, because I want to show you this semester's calendar. We would scroll down to fall 2020, click on it, and here are important dates to remember. Someone asked me before about midterms. So here, Thursday, October 22nd to the 28th is the midterm exams and advisement period, okay? So that's a time when faculty would give midterm exams, speak with students, and you have up until here, November 4th, to submit your midterm grades. So last day to submit midterm advisory grades. So before that date, it's very important. We're going to try to be promoting, because more faculty to please post the midterm grades, because it's important for our students, because it gives them an idea of how they're doing. And as I said before, it's only advisory grade. It won't hurt them at all. It's good to let students know that if they're not doing as well as they thought, they could speak to their professor. They could talk to their professor about what they need to do to bring up the grade. So it's very, very important. And at the end of the semester, we have to input final grades, and it'll tell you here, Thursday, December 20th, Christmas Eve. The last day to submit final grades is Thursday, December 24th. Any question about that? Okay, so let me go back here. Give me 1 second. Okie dokie. Under academics also, you have a listing of all of the different academic departments. So if any of you are teaching, say, in academic foundations English, developmental English, the reason I'm choosing this page is because it's where I work, and it's easy for me to show you, but we can look at others. So you would click on the department you work for, and it would give you the page, okay? And it has a picture of the dean. It has all the resources that you have available to you. So you have that for each division. You probably, for each of you in your division, say if anyone's teaching in business and culinary, you would click on that page, and it has resources here. It has information about your specific department. So it's good to get familiar with the page for the department or division where you work. Okay. And let me see what else is important on this page here. That should be it for that. Campus life for the students. It gives them a lot of information about events that are going on, different services and resources available to them. Now, departments and offices are very important to you as a professor. It gives you a listing of all the different departments. So let's say if you want to take professional development workshops offered by Lalisa's department, under faculty and staff development, you could scroll down to that, and there are different choices you have here. Say you want to take a workshop, and I'm sure there'll be workshops posted here, if not already. You would click on that. What's nice about this is you have the ability to register for these workshops right on the portal. depending on what workshop it is. Lalisa, do you want to say anything about that? About workshops? You're muted. I can't hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, so what I want to say about that is we have moved the management of those workshops over to the Center for Teaching, Learning, and Innovation. So Joe, you can actually take them to that website as well. So if you go to academics and I'm sorry, academic affairs, right, go
Yes.
scroll up to academic
Paula
affairs.
Robeson, right.
And you
And
see
then
the
we,
center.
whoops.
Click on the center though. You got to go back up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Center for Business and Industry, Center for Online Learning,
Go back up to the academics and then scroll over.
Center for, here we go.
Down.
Center for Teaching and Learning.
You gotta hit it just right. You gotta hold it. No, go back. Yep, and then over and down. One more. Oh, right there. Yeah.
It's not, oh, there we go. Oh, nice. I
There you
like
go.
this. And here,
Scroll down.
Paul Robeson is the director.
Yep.
It gives you, there are resources for you.
Yep.
Adjunct faculty professional development workshops here.
Phase 1 and 2.
They have the dates. If you are eligible for these workshops, I encourage you to take them this semester. We're going to be Paula's area is going to be offering them both phase 1 and phase 2. So the good thing about this for the adjunct faculty is there is an agreement with your union. So once you complete the workshops and the quizzes that are, that you have to take for each module, you do get an increase in your credit, for your salary. So it's a great thing. So I encourage you. There are some eligibility requirements that are needed in order to take these workshops. So you want to email Paula Robeson, and she can give you all of the information you need regarding that.
Joe, I can vouch for what you're saying. I took phase 1 and 2 last year. It was in the wintertime, and to my great satisfaction, when I looked at my contract this semester, that bonus was in there. I think it was $25 per credit.
That's
so
good.
hey, I want to say that, yep, I recommend it.
It's
And I want to take phase 2 this time around.
Take phase 2. I think it's a little bit.
Yeah, it's $25 for phase 1 and $30 when you do phase 2.
Yeah.
And I just love the fact that I didn't have to chase it down. It was right there. Lalisa, thank you.
Right, we send out a list to your department. There's times when the ball gets a little late, but if you let it, we'll catch it. But we send a notice every semester to the departmental secretaries or whomever does the contracts, and we try our best to keep up with that.
And what Paul is doing this semester, because of the situation, we're going to be offering these workshops on specific Saturdays, but we're going to be doing it through Canvas. So it'll help you. So we're still going to offer them for the adjunct faculty. So if you're eligible, but contact Paula. She has all of the eligibility requirements, or Lalisa. She used to run it. So I don't want to give you any misinformation about the semesters. I believe there are certain 2 semesters at least you have to be teaching before you're eligible. But I don't want to, maybe Lalisa, do you know the specific requirement? It hasn't changed, right?
Right. The requirements haven't changed, and they're right here online. It tells you right here what the
as we go down.
Requirements for phase 1 are not that strenuous. It's basically you've been here more than one semester, and you do the HR requirements. HR mandatory requirements like sexual discrimination, workshops and trainings and things like that. So not that much, as long as you've been here 1 or more semesters. Phase 2 has a little bit more, but it's all outlined right here what Joe is showing you.
I encourage you. You're going to be receiving information about it very shortly, because the reason I know is because I'm teaching module 7 and 8 of phase 2. So I encourage you, if you're eligible, take them. But make sure you complete the quizzes, and we'll go into all that during the workshops. But This is a great page. There's a lot of information here. So this department page has a lot of different areas for you that can help you. And the reason I picked faculty and staff development, because I know that's important for the faculty. They all are important. Faculty and staff resources, you can access Canvas. Colleague is not going to be that much of a need for you.
It depends.
If you want to check that, we're doing a lot for us with any crises in addition to this pandemic that they're going through. So we have a care team. This is important for you as faculty. I'm a member. As you can see, there's my face. Oh, they have to change. Well, okay. If you have any issues with students, or say you feel that they're experiencing a hardship, or you're feeling they're in danger, or they're experiencing some type of erratic behavior, and you want to get them help, you can contact this care team by filling out. Let me find it. There's a form here. Let's see here. General care and concern form. You would fill that out, and then it would be sent to us, to the team. And we have the social worker on this committee, and they will contact the student and try to offer the student help for whatever issue the student is having. It just started last semester, but this is a great resource for faculty. It's for anyone really, but you see a lot, you see students, we as teachers see the students a lot, so we want to help them in any way that we can. So it doesn't necessarily only have to be academic, is what I'm trying to say. Support services, okay, under there are a lot of services. The All College Council icon has all the different All College Council committees. They mentioned today at the All College Council meeting that, adjuncts are welcome if you want to become part of the All College Council. It's good, as an adjunct, because I was an adjunct at one time. A lot of you have other responsibilities, other jobs. So, but if you can manage and you feel like you would like to be part of it, you're more than welcome to join. Any questions so far? Okay, what I would like to show you now is.
Hi, Joe. This is Karen Hosick with Exercise.
How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to, Jerry had asked a question about the grade book and how to do the attendance with everybody, and I know how to do that. Do you mind if I jump in and just show him how to do that?
No, go ahead. Great, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll share my screen if I can. Let's see.
No. There's no fingers.
Let me see if I can pull mine up.
No fingers. No. Random.
Okay.
No, I said it. No, it's not.
So can you guys?
There it is. I see.
Yes.
It now.
So at the top here, where it says set attendance status, scroll over, there's a little drop down menu, and you can hit that and you can set it for all the students. If you want to hit present, you can do that and it auto populates. So if you have,
Automatically, yeah.
but then you could go and change, maybe that person wasn't there and you can change it individually, but it does save some time.
Karen, thank you so much. And you know what's hilarious about this? I actually stepped away. Karen, I turned my camera and my microphone off and stepped into the other room and I heard you and I came running back. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, I see what you're doing.
There's some upsides to this virtual world, don't you think?
I know. Well, I'm in the middle of dinner, so I don't know if you guys can see my
I knew I had done it. I knew I had done it once without realizing what I did. Perfect.
Right.
So you go up, I see exactly what to do.
Okay.
Okay, now what I
Thank
want
you.
to show you
No problem.
is, thank you very much. If you ever want to, if you need your pay stub for any reason, on the right-hand side of the portal, the main page, you see
I'm
Go-
sorry, you're not sharing your screen right now.
Excuse me?
We cannot see your screen right now.
Oh, Lily, what happened? Oh,
I think because Karen shared, so that one, yeah.
oh, Lalisa.
I'm here, Joe. You have to share your screen again because someone else shared theirs, and so you
Yeah,
now.
I know. I'm coming back to it. I'm trying to get to my webpage. When I click on this now,
Sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to screw you up
I
there.
got you. Okie dokie. Now you have it, right? You see it? Yes? Everyone okay? You can see it?
Yes, we see it now. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that. So on the right-hand side of the portal page, if you want to, for some reason, sometimes you may need your pay stubs. So, this is a way you can access them. Under Liberty Link for Employees, you would click on Liberty Link for Employees, and you would click on Employee Profile and Pay Advices. And what'll happen is they have all your pay advices.
How was your page? No, I'm kidding.
My pay, okay. So if you want it for this year, you would hit submit. You would open it up, whatever pay period you want, and you might need it. I don't know, sometimes for taxes or whatever. Also, you can have your W-2 form sent to you electronically. Have to give consent first. So when it gets around December, I believe, you can go onto that page and you could to either have it sent electronically or you can have it mailed to you. And your W-2 statements will also be given to you electronically, and it goes back a while. Okay. Mine goes to, wow, 2011. Woo. Okay.
Joe, I have an extra credit question.
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody in the room who knows why they're called pay advices?
I don't, but maybe you guys do. I fail. I don't know. I don't know why advices. I have no idea.
When I used to call them pay stubs.
Yeah, pay stub. Maybe they're trying to be professional on the portal.
Right.
I don't know.
Hey,
All
yeah,
right,
because
so
somebody needs to give you advice. Somebody needs to give you advice on how you're getting paid.
When they look at educators' pay stubs, we do need advice.
Okay, so under the Access Canvas, I'm sure you all know how to do this. But click on Canvas. All the classes you teach have a shelf view. So especially now teaching remotely, I encourage you to attend. If you need help with Canvas, you could call me but there are a lot of workshops offered through the Center for Online Learning that if you need help, I encourage you to take the workshop. But to access your courses, you would click on courses. And let me just click on one of mine for this semester. I've been playing with this over the summer, so I've already uploaded. But say you want to welcome your students. And one thing though, right now your classes are not published. On the right-hand side here, you would have to publish the class right here. Right now it's unpublished. Okay? When school starts, oops, what do I do? It will be published. But if you want to send your students an announcement, you would click on the announcement page. I got a block here. I got this picture here. Okay. And if you want to send your students an announcement, a welcome, you click on plus announcement, and you give the announcement a title, welcome, whatever you want to call it, and you would type your announcement to the students. And Then at the end, when you're finished, you will save the announcement, and that would be sent to all of the students who are in your class. So that's great. Questions about that? Okay. Say you want to give the students assignments. You can, of course, you can upload the assignments here. And I'll tell you one thing about going remote because of this pandemic. I've become better at Canvas than I was. I still have things to learn, but I'm starting to really enjoy it actually. So on the assignments, you would, if you want to give them an assignment, you would click on assignments, and let's see what's happening. It's not happening for me here. What happened? Give me a second. Technology. Okay. Click assignments. So I've set up assignments for my courses this semester. So say you want to set up an assignment for your students. You would click on plus assignment, okay? And when you click on plus assignment, a box will appear and you will type in the assignment that you are going to give the students. Let me actually show you a new one because you would click on plus assignment. You would give the title of the assignment. You would type the assignment in this box here, whatever assignment it's going to be. You can set the point schedule. I have mine, this assignment is set at 100 points. But if you want to make the assignment only worth 25 points, you can change it. It's an assignment. It's online. This will be there for you. And I like to have them upload as a file upload. So they'll upload their work as a file, like a Word document. You would click on that. This is an introduction. They're just introducing themselves. But for all my other assignments, I use the Safe Assign. So under Plagiarism Review, you can click on Unit Check. It's Unit Check now. And that will check their assignments for plagiarism. And that's up to you as a professor if you want to utilize that. I teach English, so I do utilize it a lot. Okay? Then you have to set who the assignment's going to. So I send it to everyone in the class, so I would click on everyone. This due date here, you would select the day that the assignment is due and when it's going to be available from and when you want the assignment to stop being available. I usually for myself, but everyone's different, so you have to do what you feel is best for you. I usually make the end date a little bit more. I add a few days on because then some of them are going to submit assignments late to you. And then you hit at the end, save or save and publish. Right now I hit save on mine and I will publish everything when we start school. Those of you, any questions? Because I know I'm rambling on. I don't want to lose any of you. Is everyone okay? Once you set up your assignments, what'll happen is under grades, if you click on grades, it will have all the students' name and let me show you something here. Give me 1 second. I want to show you something I just did. I just finished teaching a course and it'll be easier for me to explain it to you. Oh, come on. Here. Can everyone see it?
Hello?
All right. So when you click on grades, What's great about this, after you make your assignments, the computer gradebook Canvas will keep track of the student's grades throughout the semester, no matter how many points you give it. And at the end, and see, these are the when you hit if you use the plagiarism check, it'll tell you when you click on there how much of the assignment was plagiarized. It gives you a summary. And at the end, which I love about this, I'm an old school teacher, so I used to have to manually figure out my students' grades with a calculator. With this, it's so nice because it does it for you. It does it for you, and at the end, you'll have the final grade. You would have to convert it to a letter grade, of course, but it's all done for you. I love it. I love it. Oh, any questions on that?
Joe, does that happen automatically if you set points for each assignment?
Yes, it will keep track of it as you go along in the semester. It's beautiful. I love it. Like,
I just to bore everybody to death, I work at St. Peter's and here. St. Peter's uses Blackboard, and I just finished a class there, and I was astounded to find. Okay, so they use Blackboard, and when I looked, all the averages were there, and I'm old school like you, Joe. Pen, paper, calculator, but this is great. This is great. So I'm glad to realize all you got to do is set the point value, and then when you check grades, it's all there.
It'll pop right up. What will happen is, let me show you something. Let me show you how it works. So let me go here again. Hold on one sec. Let me go to my writing class. Let me show you. If you go under assignments, here, assignments, right? The way you do it, the way you grade their papers is, say, you have your assignments. I apologize. Let me go back here. Under grades, go back to grades. And what you do is, say you want to grade, let me go to a specific assignment. Okay. You want to grade the assignment. So on the right-hand side, there are 3 dots. You left click on the dot and you get the choices. So if you want to grade their work, you click on Speed Grader. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring up your class, and it's going to tell you here what percentage was plagiarized. Okay. And the grade, let me move this box here. You could grade their papers by using the highlighter. Say you want to highlight something, and then you can make a comment for the student. And if you want to write text in, say you want to write at the end of the assignment, you want to give the student some feedback. Okay, you can click on text here, and then say you want to write something to the students. You could type away here, and you can do it that way. Then at the end, depending on the course you're teaching, if it's a fully online course, this is the difference between remote and online. This was a fully online course, so they had a rubric here. You would have to devise your own grading system, but it's okay. It still will figure out your averages at the end, but you would figure out how you're grading their papers. Then what you do is you type in the grade here, and then to proceed to the next student, if you want to make comments at the bottom to the students, you can make comments. Okay, you did a good job summarizing, blah, 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 and you would hit submit. To go to the next student's paper, you just, right up here, there's a right arrow. You would click on the right arrow, and the next paper will appear. Now you can see this student. Let me show you something. This student, it says 6.2% plagiarized, but you have to investigate because that's nothing usually, the small percentage. And when you click on it, it'll highlight what they plagiarized. So he plagiarized or he used some words from a title. To me, that's not a big deal because I think in this assignment, they were summarizing an article that they found in the New York Times. And a few words here and there that come up as plagiarized, they might have forgot to put quotation marks. And it tells you. It's a very good tool. I like it very much. So that's another feature of this. I want to get out of this, so let me get rid of this page here. Okie dokie. Oops. Okay. All right, let's go back. All right. Let me go to my home page here. Give me a second. One sec. I manipulate the screen a lot here. So any questions on the assignment? Here you have the people. If you click on people, it'll tell you the students who are in your class, similar to Gradebook roster, and it gives you their information. One thing I didn't show you, and I apologize, and I'm going to show you right now, is back under grades. Say you want to email students who didn't turn in their assignment. Say you have mostly everyone turned it in, but there are a few students who didn't turn in a particular assignment. On the right-hand side here, you would click on it and you message students who. And it'll tell you who didn't turn in the assignment. You can send them a message, send a message, and they'll get, it's a great feature. It's a great feature. Any questions so far? Okay. Let me go back.
How about a comment?
Comment for what?
I just want to say I'm grateful for your time. It's been, I've been working with this for a while, but I'm just really glad I'm here and I appreciate you. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. So you wanted to just make one comment, you said?
Well, you said any questions, and I said, how about a comment? It wasn't a question.
Oh, I got you, buddy. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. There's a feature too, modules. If you want to set up modules, I set mine up. Let me show you. Well, actually, I didn't set this up. This is an online. They set it up by weeks, and that's how I did my remote classes this semester. And the way you would do that is click on either plus module, and if you want to add a new module, and let me show you. You would give the module a name, and then you would hit add module, and then you can put little assignments under each module. I love it. So that's how I'm going to work with the students this semester. I also uploaded some videos based on the writing process and different things we're going to be doing in the semester. Okie dokie. That should be about it. If you're going to use discussion boards, I might try that this semester. You would click on discussions and you can create a discussion and have the students interact. That's one way. And that usually works well. Very, very important that we upload our syllabi on Canvas. So under the title here, Syllabus, when you get a chance, if you haven't done so already, you want to upload it. And I'm trying to find a blank page here. Let me see something. Because I did it already, but let me try something. I know what to do. Here we go. Let's do this. So if you want to upload your syllabus, you click on Syllabus. Now, everyone can do it differently. I mean, there are so many different ways. And you would, where is the link? There's usually a link down here for attachments. What I do, here you go. You would follow the scroll and follow the link that uploads it. What I did with mine, being old school, is I copied and pasted it into here. But you can just, you can, under files, if you have it on your desktop, you can click on files, or you can upload it, and you can upload it that way. It's good to upload your syllabus on Canvas. I'm giving you a brief overview. That's why our China department, the Center for Online Learning, they have excellent workshops on this. So if you need further assistance, you can always call me. But if it's something very advanced, I'll be honest with you, it's better to contact the Center for Online Learning. But I'll help you any way I can. And Lalisa will too, if we can. Okay? Here there is an attendance. I'll be honest with you, I haven't used it yet because you must input your attendance in the portal. You can keep it here, but I just do the portal. It's easier for me because you have to put it on the portal, even if you do it here, because it'll never transfer from Canvas to the portal. Any questions? At the end of the semester, let me show you something, because this is how you'll receive, unless it changes. Let me go to something from last semester for me. You're going to access your dean will get your evaluations students do. But if you're teaching a fully online course here, hey, Lalisa, you still there?
I am.
Let me ask you a question. If they're teaching remotely using Canvas, will the student evals on their Canvas shell?
All right. So remotely, if you're teaching remotely, because so we haven't made that decision yet.
Okay. So they'll be in touch with you. Lalisa's team will be in touch with you as the semester, as it nears toward the end of the semester or the middle of the semester.
Toward the middle. We'll let you. Normally when we were on ground, when we were face-to-face, we did face-to-face classes right before the week of Thanksgiving, a couple of weeks before. So we will have to let you know pretty quickly. We haven't made that decision yet.
All right. But any other questions? I am so happy. You know what? I'll be honest with everyone. I figured, okay, I'll come out and do the gradebook workshop, but I figured because we had such a valuable day and we have so much knowledge, I figured everyone would be tired and they wouldn't come to this. I'm so happy that you came.
I'm shocked too.
Because we had a chance to help you. If you need my help, I have my cell phone number in the chat. Please, you can contact me anytime you want. And if I don't know the answer to a question, I will direct you to the person that does. So if you don't have any more questions, I want to thank you very, very much for giving up some of your evening. And I appreciate it.
Joe, you're the best.
Thank you. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Joe, thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Lisa, can I say something real quick?
Yes, sure.
I've been in this business 43 years. Since I was 19 years old, I've worked for so many different institutions. And I have never seen anything like what HCCC offers us.
Thank you.
And what I need to learn, what I need to do is I need to learn to, I think in Spanish they say luchar, to grab hold. I need to seize the day. You offer so much, and I'm grateful.
Well, thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Jay.
those kind words. And you haven't seen anything yet because it's a new day. We have to do things differently. We're all growing, and we just want to make sure that we can, provide to you all the help services you need, just like we want to provide all the help and services your students need to be successful.
And
So,
every day that I look at my email, there's something else. And at
yeah.
the end of the day, it's always something for us that indirectly is something for them. And I
And they
appreciate
will
that.
come back.
I
Yeah, they will come
recognize it.
back. We have many students a lot of people who work at Hudson who were once students. You have Alana, you have Alexis Piano, you have Eurus Pujols. Many of these individuals, they were students, so they're the direct result of what you all have done.
Well, thank you again, Joe. Thanks so much as always. You're incredible.
Thank you. Have a nice
That was
night,
amazing.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Like Joe. No, I was going to do this by myself. I thought I would get one person, maybe two, like Sharon and Audrey. Joe was like, no way, I'll do it for you.
Well, I'll tell you, I will be honest. What I do miss is the meals at Culinary, so I'm looking forward to that. At least I got my fingers crossed for the spring.
Take it easy.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye, Lisa.
That was
Thank
awesome. That
you.
was a good place.
Bye, everyone.